Coming up at 11, a camper was found dead in Wolfe County this morning.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Vivica Grayson. A camper was found dead in Wolfe County this morning. Around 8:30 a.m., Wolfe County search and rescue team officials say they received a call about a man unresponsive at a site near Hanson's Point. Upon responding to the call, they found a man dead inside his bivvy. The cause of death and identity of the man are unknown at this time. Authorities in Wisconsin are on the scene investigating after a car plowed through a crowded holiday parade, killing multiple people and injuring others. Tom Hansen reports.
Celebration turned into deadly chaos Sunday at a holiday parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin, just west of Milwaukee. Police say there were multiple fatalities and more than 20 people were injured when a red SUV crashed through a barricade at high speed.
The vehicle struck more than 20 individuals. Some of the individuals were children, and there were some fatalities as a result of this incident. We will not be releasing information on fatalities at this time while we are working on notifying the family members of the deceased.
In the aftermath, authorities said they've determined there were no other threats. Police have recovered the vehicle and they said they have a person of interest in custody, but did not provide more details. No motive or cause has been determined in the incident that took place just days before Thanksgiving. A live stream of the scene shows what appears to be an SUV speeding through the parade route where families were watching the festivities as young children marched in the parade.
Today, our community faced horror and tragedy in what should have been a community celebration.
First responders rushed to the scene to help those injured, transporting an unspecified number of people to the hospital. The city of Waukesha has set up a reunification area as investigators continue to sort through the details of what happened. Tom Hansen, CBS News.
The FBI is now assisting in the investigation.
Well, those showers finally made it into the mountains, and your Sunday was pretty soggy across the area. Let's take a look at that Pikeville camera, US 119, US 23. The beginning half of your Sunday was dry, but as we got into your evening and right now, we are still looking at more showers out there across our area. Those temperatures across the board in the upper 40s to lower 50s, 50 for Hazard and Prestonsburg, 49 for Pikeville and Jackson, 48 in Harlan, 45 over in Wise. And up on Pinpoint Doppler, the majority of those showers are now pushing off towards the south and east for some portions of the area. For Bell County down to Harlan County and Letcher County, you guys still getting in on those showers right now, and they will still be possible as we go throughout the rest of tonight. Watching out for a few more of those showers. We stay under a mostly cloudy sky, and those low temperatures tonight falling off into the upper 30s and lower 40s, but the sunshine is back on Monday, and we cool down tremendously into your Monday and Tuesday. I got that full forecast coming up a little bit later. Vivica.
Thank you, Cameron. The city of Corbin held its annual Christmas open house today. WYMT's Jazz Jenkins has more.
A Corbin tradition, giving the region a chance to support locally this holiday season.
There's a fear that you might not be able to get your shipments in on time because of things that are going on internationally. But you can always find something local.
A sentiment felt by the other vendors.
Especially these times around the holidays. I know a lot of people are stressed, but it helps meet new people, one another, and come together.
Thankful for the opportunity given by the city.
It has been tough, especially with COVID over the last little bit, but we hope to pull more people in with our unique designs.
Seeing a great turnout, looking forward to the next open house.
That as the years go by, that Christmas open house will continue to be a strong shop local event for the community.
Always happy to see local businesses in the area get support.
Small town communities rely on their local economies, and this is just one more event that we do to try to support the people that support us.
Getting into the holiday spirit proper. In Corbin, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
Mulholland says she wants to thank everyone involved for a successful event. The first day of Thanksgiving, air travel was already a record breaker. The Transportation Security Administration says more than 2 million people passed through U.S. airport security checkpoints on Friday. That's the highest checkpoint volume for a single day since the pandemic began. AAA predicts Thanksgiving travel overall will rebound to near pre-pandemic levels, with more than 53 million Americans expected to be on the move for the holiday. That's a 13% increase from last year. The TSA anticipates the Sunday after Thanksgiving will likely see the highest numbers of air travelers, with people returning home. Lexington scored an A+ on a recent report card for LGBTQ equality. The Human Rights Campaign graded Lexington highly for its laws, policies, and services geared toward that community. The city earned the highest equality score in the entire state. Shelby Lofton breaks down the city's high marks and what local government is working on improving.
So this year we scored a perfect score.
City employee Craig Kamek says Lexington didn't always have a passing grade on the equality scorecard. He says 8 years ago, the city scored a 53.
They actually give kind of what we call extra points or extra bonus points. So we actually got 106, which is the highest in the state.
According to the breakdown from the Human Rights Campaign, Lexington was above average in most categories.
One of the big things that the city recently did was pass the conversion therapy ban. We've adjusted our contractor language to include anti-discrimination language.
The city was docked points in the employer benefits area. Kamek says Lexington still has some work to do.
And some bullying policies. You know, there's some things for the transgender community, our people of color within the LGBTQ community. We can always do, I don't think there's really huge transformational things, but little policies and little activities and little things that we can support that will make things better.
He says the recently repainted crosswalk and rainbow flags aren't counted as extra credit.
The purpose of those is just to really show everyone in our community that we are welcoming.
He says as a member of the LGBTQ community himself, he not only feels comfortable, but proud to live in Lexington. In Lexington, Shelby Lofton, WKYT.
Kamek says the city's work group is finalizing recommendations to present to Mayor Linda Gorton. He says they're preparing for a report of what has been done and what city leaders can do moving forward. The city of Corbin held another successful Colonel Sanders half marathon and 10K race recently. Seeing more than 200 people participate, the proceeds gathered went to the city's backpack program. Corbin Tourism Executive Director Maggie Monholm says, given the turnout, they plan to make it an annual event.
Just because it does bring in such a big tourism draw, and people locally are very excited about it. And our committee plans to continue to raise money for local charity.
Monholland says they raised an estimated $9,000 to $10,000 for the program. Coming up at 11, protests continue following the acquittal of Kyle Rittenhouse. And there is an increased chance of death or stillbirth among pregnant COVID-19 patients. Stay with us.
Showers stick around through tonight, but the sunshine is back on your Monday. Got that full forecast coming up.